Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I got another good one for you, hopefully. Now, we've already tried the Milwaukee air compressor out, and today I asked on that video, does anybody have a DeWalt one? Didn't get any comments. Don't really know anybody except one person who has one. Hasn't really used it a lot, so I have put mine to the test. Now, this is not a comparison video, but it's what my thoughts are on this. Now, if you guys know my channel, I freaking love DeWalt products. Now, did this one fall short? Well, let's find out and see. Let's open it up together. I'll show you what I bought. We'll talk about it. I'll tell you why I decided to get it. What was my main purpose, other than a video, but what was my main purpose of getting it? And I'm going to show you right now. So let's go ahead and get right in this video. Right away, this is the case that I got. Now, this is not a DeWalt case, but this is the one that it recommended, and it fits perfectly in here. Now I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to show you what is in here. Like I said, this is not a comparison video, but this is what I think about this compared with the Milwaukee. So it sits in here perfectly. I do not have the strap on there because I'll never probably carry it like that, but this is what it looks like when it's in there. This does not come with either of the pumps. This piece right here. I will link all of this stuff down below where you can get this stuff, but this does not come with your DeWalt pump, so, or your Milwaukee, so keep that in mind. This piece right here, all you have is this piece right here that goes on your valve stem, which is terrible. This quick release is the key, in my opinion. Now let's look at this thing, because there is a couple reasons why I decided to get this. I'm not going to tell you that just right off the bat yet, but let's move this to the side and talk about it. Now, if you look at this, it looks kind of funky compared to the other one, but it's more streamlined. You can put it in more places, behind your seat, if you got a big truck, in the back of your car. It doesn't take up a lot of space. So this model number, let's go ahead and get that right out of the way. It's DCC0201. I think that's an I. So, very nice. The one I'm going to link down below does not come with a battery, so you have to get your own battery. Let's make sure this battery is indeed charged up a little bit. I've used it quite a bit. Yeah, I've got 2 bars on it, so we're good. Now, the cord length is pretty good. I do like that. I mean, it does come pretty far out. I mean, you got a pretty good, look at that bee right there. Pretty crazy. We call those news bees. One of the only bees I'm not scared of, that and honeybee. Anyway, so what I do like about this, let's go over the stuff that I do like. Now, I like the fact that you have this little storage place for your 12-volt cigarette lighter. It's beautiful. You can plug it right on in there. Will go off your cigarette lighter. I do like that. Now, you can get the adapter, which I have ordered. It's supposed to be here in a couple days. I'm not doing a video on it. I'm just going to leave this out because I'm doing this with one hand today. But you can plug it in to 120 volts, so you can use it at home. Now, the reason I say that, 2 reasons. If you have an inverter in your car, well, you can use a plug. You don't have to worry about your battery. The battery is null and void at that point. Now, it has the little, your ball, needle, I'm not really sure what, I guess it's like a reducer, and then this goes in your little plastic toys for your kids, little armbands or whatever. And this is what sold me on this, is because this will deflate all of those pool things that you have when you got to go on vacation and blow them all up, and then you have to pack them up. Well, it sucks sitting there holding the thing, let all the air out. This will literally suck it completely dry, and they'll be flat. It is freaking amazing. That is the best thing going since sliced bread with this. The Milwaukee does not do that. Now, how you do that? Well, it's easy. You just pull this out. Pull it out. And you can see right here, that's deflate, or inflate, and that's deflate. So if you want to use it to deflate your things, you just turn it on. You gotta push that button. Yep, that's the suck. All right, and then this will inflate whatever you have. Very, very nice. And I will tell you, it does a great job. Now, what it doesn't do a great job at, let's talk about that, because there's nothing else really I can say too much about this. We are going to let some air out of my tire in my bike, and then we're going to pump it up. But, you know, I'm going to turn it back on. I don't like how that looks. See how loose it looks? It just looks very cheap. And I don't know. It's okay, but it just, to me, it just looks very cheap. So, other than that, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. You just roll the dial, and then when you're ready to pump, you just hit the button, and it goes on. It is very quiet. I will say that compared to the Milwaukee, it's very quiet. You can pause it, of course, and I'll show you when we pump the tire up. It'll tell you how much is going in, because right now there's nothing because it's not hooked up to anything. But we'll go over here. I'll put it about, I don't know, we'll put it at 18 or whatever it is now. I'll pump it back up to, and we'll see. Now it does have a light on it, so you push the button in, and it's pretty bright, I will tell you that. So it does very good at nighttime, which I'm not going to show you, but just know that it does do very good at nighttime. So let's go ahead and take it over here, pump my tire up, and we'll see just how good it is. So that newsbee is going crazy. I don't know if you heard him the whole time, but he's all over the place. So we're going to see exactly what the air is currently on this. So I don't want to lose this, so we'll put it right there. I'll still probably end up losing it. So let's see what it is. We'll turn this on. Close this door for now. We'll see what it is. So let's go ahead and put it on. It's hard to do it because these spokes in my hands are bigger than most people's. So we are at 13.5. Now I think I like to put these at, I think it's 18. I think you can put them at, but 20. So I'm gonna put it at 18. So it's at 13.5 right now. So let's dial this up to 18. All right. So you can see how far it is out. That's the little gauge. It's at 13.5. Let's go ahead and pump it up. So it put it to 17.6 and stopped, which is okay because it's very tight right now. So I'm gonna let a little bit back out though. Let's see what that is. Oop. Yeah, we're back to 15. I'm gonna leave it right there for now. It's a lot slower than the Milwaukee, so I'm gonna insert a clip right here. I'm gonna speed it up. I'm gonna show you how long it takes between the DeWalt and the Milwaukee to pump up my tire. I was having flat tires on all my vehicles. Every single vehicle I had a flat tire on the front, so I was always constantly pumping them up. So I'm going to show you real quick this video, the difference between them, and just in a very time-lapsed video. All right, there you have it. You can kind of see what you're up against. For speed, DeWalt is not the one. For the deflation, man, I'm gonna tell you what, DeWalt has them beat hands down. I do like the slimness of this one, and the good thing about the DeWalt one, same with the lawnmower that I already did the video on, is I have so many batteries. So chances are, if the Milwaukee ever breaks, I probably will never replace it unless all of a sudden I just get a bunch of Milwaukee stuff. But as far as I'm concerned, I will stick with the DeWalt. It's not as fast, but it does get the job done. It'll put 60 to 80 psi in a vehicle tire with no problem. It just takes a lot longer than the Milwaukee. So like I said, if you have Milwaukee batteries, you're a Milwaukee person, definitely go with the Milwaukee. I'll leave a link down below for the Milwaukee air compressor. To me, if you already have all the Milwaukee stuff, don't buy the DeWalt one, because you'll be just so dissatisfied. But I got them both, and one stays in one vehicle, the other stays in my camper. The Milwaukee stays in my camper because it's so much faster if I'm on the road with a camper, flat tire. I have that quickness, pump it up and go on if that's the case, or whatever I need. But anyway, I keep that one with me. This one stays in my vehicle for my bike and for my car, so if I ever need it, I have it. So bottom line is this: if you're going to inflate and deflate tubes, things to go to the beach, probably DeWalt is where you want to go with. It's a lot quieter for one, and you can deflate them and they'll just suck real quick back up to almost nothing. So just trust me on that one. I'm not going to show you on the video, but I will promise you that that's about literally the only awesomeness on that DeWalt that beats Milwaukee hands down. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. All the links to everything will be down below. That one, that case, the Milwaukee case, and the Milwaukee batteries that aren't Milwaukee, but they do great. I use them and they're excellent because I don't have any Milwaukee stuff. So guys, if you like what you see here, make sure you smash that thumbs up. If you want to see the video on the Milwaukee air compressor, it's right there. You can click on it. I will catch you in that video. You will see the difference. It's night and day, guys, between pumping vehicle tires up and not. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. God bless, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day.